So this is the new Hohem iSteady V3. It has some impressive features like AI tracking, 3-axis stabilization, built-in selfie stick and tripod, a fill light, a detachable remote control, and basically everything you want to see in a smartphone gimbal. So let's have a look.
Mr. Black.
By the way, welcome to the channel. My name's Danny Black. I love to share with you cool gear that comes my way, and if you're new here, don't be a stranger. Also, you can hit that thumbs up button because you like gadgets and gizmos. That will help. And I'll put the links to everything down in the description. But here it is, the new Hohem iSteady V3. It's small and compact and very lightweight. And I love that it has the tripod built in. And because it's just smaller wires, it just makes it that much more smaller and compact and lightweight. The whole thing is incredibly easy to set up. Just flip it open, put your phone in there, hold down the power button to turn it on, and you're ready to go. On the gimbal itself, it has some of your typical controls, like a trigger on the back that you can press and hold to lock your shot. You can also double tap to recenter it, and then triple tap it to go into selfie mode. You have an M button on here to shuffle through your different modes, like pan follow, pan tilt follow, POV, and then you can also have lock mode. You can also double tap that button to change between landscape and portrait. There is a record button to start and stop recording and also take photos. And you have a nice little joystick on here to pan and tilt your gimbal around. But also all of these buttons you can like double tap, triple tap. They do a lot more than just one function. But also next to that, you can see the little arrows on there and you can use those to zoom in on your shot. Or if you do double tap that joystick, you can make it so that you use it to roll your shot. And you'll probably notice that, yeah, this is a remote control that's detachable and you can do everything with this. You can move the camera around just remotely. You can zoom in, you can roll, you can tilt, you can change your modes, you can change it to landscape or portrait. You can start and stop your recordings. And there's a button on the side here that does a lot of multifunction stuff, like double tap it to recenter, triple tap it to go into selfie mode. And you can hold it to get that lock motion like you would on the back trigger. That really makes a huge difference, especially if you wanna get a group photo or start and stop your videos from far away, or maybe someone else is holding the gimbal and you can actually control it with the remote. Or probably more practically, if you extend the selfie stick and you try to get like an interesting angle, maybe you're somewhere where you can't really reach the joystick, so it's nice to have this to be able to control this and move it around and also flip it into selfie mode. That's so cool. I love that. So it does have a nice little selfie stick, and I like that you can angle it. It has a really nice strong hinge here, so if you do need to get different kinds of shots and creative shots, you can do that, or if you just need to get more height or down low, that will help. Now moving around from that, you'll see this orange dial, and this will actually control your light. So if you hold that thing down, you will power the light on. You can change your color tones by double tapping it. So this is a white light, this is a more tan light, and then you have a mix between the two. And you can use that dial to brighten your light or dim the light to what you need. And it's great because if you are doing like a selfie talking at nighttime, it does provide that perfect key light. You can flip it around and face it the other way if you want to. But one thing that you'll really notice about this is it has this little sensor right here. And that's because it has a built-in tracker, and it gives you that little light indication to let you know that it is tracking or not. So right now it's following me around. It is very quick. You can put your palm up to stop it and then it will stop. If I want to switch it to portrait mode, I just do the little double thumbs up. Look at how quick that is. Wow. And then if you want to customize like your framing, so we'll put framing on, but maybe I don't want to be dead center of it. I can do this to help compose myself, right? And then it'll keep tracking me, but keep me on one side of the frame. There's a little bit of headroom you can see on there. So if I do this, I can go up a little bit higher and then I can go back into it and it should be keeping me with that better headroom. And because that's a tracker on the outside of it, you can use any app that has a camera, whether you're just filming straight to like TikTok or maybe you're using your camera app or something like that, it'll do all that tracking right there. But you can use their app. It's called the Hohem Joy, and it's actually great. It connects right away, and then you open up your camera. This is where you can use your zoom arrows here where you can press that down and it will zoom in, zoom out. It'll go between your different lenses. You can change it to, let's say 4K, and 60 frames per second. So one of the cool things about this too is if you wanted to track someone or something or a pet, you can actually just draw like a box around it and it will start tracking them. This is great if like there's a landmark or something that you want to keep that in like the center of it and you can walk around it without having to like keep the joystick on it. It'll do a way better job. There are different filters that you can access, but you have a bunch of shooting modes as well where you have different themes. Oh, that's cool. So raindrop control. What do I do? Why am I zoomed in so far? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh. What? What? Are you kidding me? Look at these effects. These are so cool. Inception. You can do the inception shot. Fantastic rotation. Panoramic video, smart motion lapses, dolly zoom, smart dolly zoom, I like that. Just so many that you can go through and it looks like they would just do everything for you. Kind of a more fun way to get like creative with this gimbal and add that to it. So there's also time warp on here, which is like hyper lapses, also time lapses if you're sitting down, but you can do static time lapses or you can do custom tracked ones like right to left, left to right, or you can set different points and zoom in and it will actually go through that. You have photo mode and then you have panoramic mode. Panoramic mode, you can actually change the different, if you want like just 120 degrees, if you want clone me, you could do the thing where you hit it and you can just jump into different spots and clone yourself, and you can do a bigger 3x3 picture where it takes 9 shots and stitches them together. And there's a lot more that you could do with the app, but I just wanted to share that. So as someone that's played around with a lot of these kind of gimbals for the last few years, I always look for the things that stand out, like having a remote control that you can control this thing remotely. Also just the wire tripod down there. It does have a quarter thread at the bottom so you can attach it to other tripods. The light and auto tracker, just having that as an auto tracker so I can just really quickly be like, you know, just track me really quick, you know? Like, so if you're traveling around and you want to use your smartphone for all of your videos, maybe you want to get a little bit more cinematic with your videos instead of hand holding it, you want to use a gimbal like this. I mean, this is actually a really impressive little gimbal, and I love that, you know, you power this thing off and you can just fold it down and it's so small, it doesn't take up very much space. Take it with you anywhere. And on this channel, it's not meant to get you to spend your money. I just want to show you the stuff that's out there, show you how it looks, show you how it works, some of the cool features, and if you're in the market for it, you know where to get it. But again, thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see some more cool Hohem gear, I have a link to the microphones they have right here if you want to click and watch that, or you can see some of their other gimbals that I've done in the past. Click and watch those, but so far this one's the best. I like it. But yeah, click one of those. I'll see you there.